Am I the a-hole for forcing my 18-year-old daughter to spend time with her disabled sister? I, 45 female, have 2 daughters, a 18-year-old who will be going to college in the fall, and I have an autistic high-needs nonverbal daughter, 16 female. Due to severe behavioral issues, we had to make the gut-wrenching decision to place her in a group home when she was only 12. However, we bring her home every other weekend, her birthday and all holidays. She's done a lot better, but still isn't perfect, and dare you admit can be a handful. It took me a while to catch on to this trick, but I've been noticing since my eldest daughter's 18th birthday 9 months ago, she has been busy. Plans with friends, boyfriend, picking up shifts at work, etc., citing that she's 18 and can come and go as she pleases, doesn't have to listen to us, etc. Always seem to happen the weekends her sister is home, and on weekends, now weekdays as well since it's summer break. When her sister is not home, she is mysteriously around more. I told her how important family is for people with developmental disabilities. And since her father and I are paying for her college in full, we expect her to be a part of her sister's life if she wants us to continue paying for her college. So, since it's every other weekend, she has to spend at least one of those weekends at home with the family and spend time with her sister. I noticed her avoiding her sister, and that's not okay with us. And if she refuses, we will not pay for her college.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to pay for damages to rental vehicle? My GF and I took a vacation with our mutual friend and her boyfriend. We rented a car for the 4 of us, and her boyfriend insisted on driving since he's driven in Europe before. We of course agreed to split expenses such as the cost of the rental, gas, mileage, etc. A few days in, he was backing out of a parking spot and forgot that he was parked next to a concrete pillar and started turning the wheel. He hit the pillar and side of the car, took some pretty severe damage. We dropped off the car. It was one of those contactless services, and about a week later he got an invoice for 2,000 euros for the damages. He wants us to split the cost with him, and I've been refusing. And just some context on the way he drives. Every time he backs out, he puts it in reverse and slams on the gas and does a mini burnout. So we hit the pillar with some serious speed. If he was reversing normally, he would have had time to react, or at least minimize how much damage was done. It was completely his fault, caused by his negligence. I told him if a rock hit the windshield or he hit a random pothole and blew a tire, I'd split the damages with him because those are freak accidents. He's obviously not happy about this, and has since tried to pressure my GF to pay instead. Am I the a-hole here for refusing to pay for damages?
Am I the a-hole for telling my niece to stay away from my kids? This screams helicopter dad or even AH, but here I am regardless. And please, if you have any idea of what it sounds like my son might have, please let me know in the comments. His doctor won't evaluate him without going through the school and school is over. My wife and I have my niece, 10, every day from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. while her mother sleeps from working the overnight. We have 2 kids, 12 female and 6 male. Now, as you've gathered, my son has issues. He is so quick to anger, like he has absolutely no emotional regulation whatsoever. He's off the walls entirely. He's always running, jumping, climbing on things, hiding under things, making animal noises, like dinosaur noises, etc. Even if he's on his tablet, he will be super involved with his tablet, the only thing that keeps him calm. But he will make squawking or screeching sounds randomly. Like stimming, I guess. But even if he is having a fantastic day, all it takes is one super minor trigger and all bets are off. My wife is a fantastic mom. She can usually calm him no problem. But my niece is absolutely a trigger. She purposely makes him feel like he isn't included or she doesn't want him around. But she will make sure to manipulate my daughter into not including her brother too. It's been causing one too many freakouts. Yesterday, I absolutely had enough because I have openly told my niece to cut the shit on more than one occasion and she won't. She will wait until I walk away to start talking me to my daughter, and then will get an attitude and start bossing my daughter around and still not include my son at all. My daughter is sweet as a peach without this girl around, and there's no issues usually. But yesterday, my niece wouldn't stop, so I told her to stay away from my kids. Told her to go play by herself. I told my sister what happened when she picked her kid up, and she was pissed at me because it's not my kid's fault that she can't tolerate your son and his behaviors. You're putting too much on her. I told her that it's one thing to not have tolerance and a completely separate issue when it comes to being a bullying asshole. She said I can no longer watch her kid, good. but now my family is ganging up on me. My daughter doesn't like my niece, nor does she want to hang out with her. She's asked me several times to not have my niece here. But even if she did, that has nothing to do with my post. Please stick to the question. Maybe I should have clarified more. My son does not even need to be near my niece. She has gone out of her way several times to go to him while he's on his tablet on the couch to poke at him and cause tension. My son does have issues, but he's not always the one causing them.